So tell me a little bit about your choice, the idea for this class.
Sure. So Rogue Vinyasa is very community forward. So we like to do yoga, obviously. We like to move together, but we like to find fun and unique ways as we can bring the community together and just be seen and make new friends or see old ones.
And why alcohol-free?
Alcohol-free, especially in the yoga sphere. I mean, we're working really hard to not only connect to our bodies, but to our breath and to our mind, and then kind of realizing that we're more than all of that. And alcohol, I know for me in the past, I've kind of used that as a distraction or a disassociation kind of tool. So we felt it was really important that we're doing all this good work to be connected and be conscious, that we chose an alcohol-free option.
You heard me talking about the story that's in our national news this morning. You know, that trend of Gen Z was the focus of their story, and they were looking at how attitudes have shifted around alcohol. I kind of felt you nodding when I was talking about it. Is that something that you feel when you talk to your clients and those in your yoga community?
I would say not only just that generation. I think it's kind of, they've given the permission for everybody to maybe accept that there's other choices and it doesn't always have to be that way, which I think is a really, really lovely shift.
Yeah. How many people have signed up so far for your New Year's event?
We're about halfway full. So we've got about 12, 13 spots left. We're hoping to fill the room, which is 32 people.
Got it.
Yeah.
Has there been a change in the yoga community's relationship with alcohol over the years? Or is it this, or does it mirror what we're talking about?
I think the yoga community at large is so diverse. I mean, my youngest member is 9 years old. My oldest is a mid-70s. So like all genders, all ages, all abilities. So it's hard to really pinpoint that like, okay, we're an alcohol-free community.
Yeah, of course.
I think it's a little bit of everything, but we felt important about, having that as the option.
How'd you get involved with yoga? How did this become an important part of your life?
I was playing sports when I was younger, and there was kind of this, as you got older, it was harder to find accessible group sports. And yoga was something that I found that was like kept me moving, kept me kind of mobile, and it scratched that itch of sports, if you will, even though it's super individual. So I found it when I was pretty young, just pretty much out of high school, and I've been hooked ever since.
What difference do you see it making on people's lives?
I think it can make a huge difference on people's lives. Even if we just think of the physical, I want to be able to tie my shoes when I'm 80. I want to be able to walk around when I'm 90. I think we see falls as we get older as kind of like a devastating blow to what you can do in life. And I think yoga really helps that physical aspect. And then we can dive into the mental and the stress release and the emotional regulation and the nervous system regulation and even something like connected to something bigger than you, the spiritual of it all. I think there's numerous benefits of the yoga.
What's it like for you when you're instructing now and you watch people discover that, and maybe they're new to yoga and they kind of think, I'm just coming here to stretch, and then maybe they discover this?
Totally. And that was me too. I came for the physical, and then obviously like the benefits sink in and you notice it. That's my favorite thing about being an instructor though, is finding people get that aha moment, whether it's trying something that they never thought they could do or them telling me stories of their life outside of the yoga room, that it's really like permeated and affected them in a lovely but big way.
In terms of if someone's listening and they've never done yoga, obviously yoga is not new. It's as old as it gets. But I do wonder whether or not people who've never tried it might be wondering, well, I've never done it because I'm not flexible. Like you know what I mean? What are the barriers? Yeah. What would you say to people who might think maybe this is the year for me to get into that kind of movement, but I fear that I won't have that ability?
That's a really great question. And it's funny how often I hear like, I can't do it, I'm not flexible. And while one of the yoga, let's say tropes or memes you'll see out there is like, yoga's not about touching your toes. It's like learning on the way down, like all the things you can learn on the way down to that goal, let's say. So you don't have to be flexible. You don't have to have any yoga experience. You really just have to be you and show up. And a willingness to learn or a bit of curiosity is maybe the only thing you need to show up with.
So you said at the beginning that for your event on New Year's Eve, it's about half full. So how many more people can you take?
I can take about 12 more friends.
Okay. And if someone's interested, where should they find more information?
You can find it on our website. So roguevinyasa.com, or if you're an Instagrammer at Rogue Vinyasa, there's going to be details on there. You can sign up through our website.
All right. Thanks for coming in and making effort to come down to CBC, Jessica.
Thank you so much for having me. Happy New Year.
That is Jessica Ryan, the co-founder of Rogue Vinyasa Yoga. As mentioned, there's 12 more spots for, she put it, new friends. If you want to ring in the new year in an interesting way. And of course, New Year's coming up on Wednesday, but you can check them out on their socials.